So Paul Merson said, and he's right for once, 5th in the league are nearer to Arsenal than Arsenal are to 1st. I'd be saying now, we've got to concentrate to make sure we get in the top 4. The league is over, it's finished. The league is over, it's finished. There you go. And he's right, look. The broadcasters desperately wanted a title race with Liverpool and Arsenal to go all the way. You've seen it in the commentary, whether it's Sky, whether it's TNT, the bias has been on display. Wheeling out the Gary Nevilles and Rio Ferdinands of this world to try and make out like Liverpool were still in a position where we couldn't yet say we'd won the league. It was over a long time ago, but they wanted to keep it going. And one thing I take from all of this is their credibility's in the bin. Like, look at the predictions and look at Neville as the season's gone on. Up until a few weeks ago, we were still saying Arsenal were going to win the league. And I think people have looked through this now and realised that there's no honesty. They cannot push aside their inbuilt detest of Liverpool and give an honest portrayal of the landscape. They just can't do it. Even now, Neville's trying to talk about Arsenal of last season. Arsenal of last season would have... Well, that's tough shit. It isn't last season. Liverpool that got 97 points would have walked away with it, but that isn't now, Gary, is it? So I'm just happy because they deserve to be called out because they've been pathetic. Hey Craig, watch the match with my mate, Arsenal fan, at the Gunners pub. There was more salt than an American buffet. So proud of our boys. Much love. And that's the difference, Ryan. I'm a bad loser. Sorry, not Ryan, Matt. I'm a bad loser, Matt. I am. But I'm a sporting person. And when we lose, I look inward. I don't. Sometimes you blame a referee. That's our right as a fan. Sometimes we blame referees. But we look inwardly ultimately and we talk about what we can do to change it. And I think that's been the big difference here is Arsenal have just always looked to lay the finger of blame outside of their own camp. We never get credit, said Christophe Dugarry. I know. Do you know, how many times have you heard this phrase? Anybody watching or anybody in the chat, how many times as a Liverpool fan have you heard your one illegitimate COVID title? How many times have you heard that little phrase uttered to you? A lot, I would suggest. And now they're trying to even undermine this title. But fuck them. I can't describe the feeling in my chest right now. It's like bulging pride that, I feel like I'm watching my children win the league title. It's so weird, but I love days like today because I didn't expect Arsenal not to win that. I thought Arsenal were going to win that game and I didn't expect to be sitting here tonight feeling even more emboldened about where we are in this title race. But 15 points. Arsenal have 10 to go. We have 9. That is a lead we could have only dreamt about. And it's amazing. Even a few weeks back, when I was being more ballsy perhaps, and we were talking about 8-point gaps, and Arsenal at times had a chance to close this gap right down, especially after the Everton and Aston Villa games. But like I've said all season, they don't have the balls to chase us down. And it's proven to be the case. But Arsenal fans think they're going to win the Champions League, saying they're going to beat Madrid. Yeah, can't beat United. Can't beat 15th place United, but they're going to go over to the Santiago Bernabeu or the Wanda Metropolitana and pull a worldie. Come on now. Yeah, there's no way. But look, I said this all week and I won't back down from it. If Arsenal somehow find a way to win the Champions League, I will congratulate them sincerely because it would have been done the hard way. Our side of the draw is the more difficult side of the draw. If Arsenal can come through that side of the draw and go and win a Champions League, then without any hesitation, they would have earned it. Same if we do it. Same if Real Madrid do it. But they won't. They won't. I can't see that. Look, they're in the quarters. That's done. There's no way that PSV game is that left on it. But I think they get unstuck against the Madrid clubs. Mac Kelly said that game today had draw written all over it. Also good for you, prioritising self-care. Thank you, my man. I thought Arsenal were going to win it 2-1. I didn't start even believing until 86 minutes. I still thought Arsenal would find a way to get a late winner. But it looked like United were the team closer to winning it. They had a couple of really good chances at the end. That free kick was hilarious though. As a former goalkeeper, yes, you're supposed to give the wall side a little bit more space. But David Raya was on a different planet. It was terrible. His positioning was awful. Even allowing for his extra half step to the left to come back across. Bruno didn't even it was like, I think, was Merson said it was about that much inside the post. That was awful goalkeeper from Raya. But then again, Arsenal fans will try to tell us he's the best in the world, even though he's not even the best in his own country. Could have been worse though. Could have been Kepa. See the state of him for that penalty today for Spurs. Son going away from goal. Ball's probably going to run out the end. And out comes Kepa and just brings him down for no reason. And Bournemouth's European chances take a massive hit because the world's most expensive goalkeeper doesn't have a clue what's going on. Shocking. Mahmoud said, Craig, thoughts on us potentially winning the league in front of Caicedo? I mean, I just want Arsenal to have to give us the guard of honour, mate. That's all I want. I want to have to look at those salty arseholes giving us a guard of honour. That's it. Because remember, Bernardo Silva couldn't even do it properly. Couldn't even bring himself to be a decent sportsman. Seeing Arsenal do that would be interesting. Also, Saka's contract is up in 2027. I wonder if I wonder if we make a play for him in the future. Doubt it, but let's keep the shithousing going. Arteta ran off and got asked about the title race. I wish I could play that video live in the chat right now. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, Google it. Arteta's Sky Sports interview was absolutely priceless. He says he doesn't regret not buying a striker, and he said when asked about whether the title race is over, he ran out the door. Can't wait to see Neville and Ferdinand and the rest of United's faces once we get number 20. Yep. It's glorious, isn't it? Glorious. There's no more doubt then. Number 20 will equal them for league titles. We've got them for Champions Leagues, obviously, as well. It's going to be incredible. And I cannot wait to see Jurgen across. Because I know Jurgen said he's not going to be on the bus, and rightly so. But I can't wait to see him in the city. I can't wait to see what he gets up to. Because I imagine he'll be out and about. Honestly, I think you'll see Jurgen probably pop up in a few surprising places. And what am I say Jurgen could walk around in Liverpool and be looked after by everyone. Because they know what the city means to him. And I mean Evertonians as well. It's going to be incredible. Bit of breaking news here from BM Minty Boy. We're going to win the league. The Reds have got no money, but we'll still win the league. I think it's a no from everybody in the chat. Mathematically, we're 5 wins and a draw at number 20, but we all know we have it 1 now. I don't even think we'll need those 5 wins and a draw, mate, because Arsenal are going to drop more points as well. Arsenal haven't been able to go a month without dropping points, so I think we'll do it sooner. Just watch the Arteta walkout. It's over. His head's gone, said Didinho. Yep, absolutely. It must be difficult. Like, I can imagine it's difficult for him being in there, but it is what it is. You make the big bold claims of the over my dead body stuff and all, and there you go. Isaac said, if not here, maybe another English club with a good history in Europe. He knows where he wants to be. Said be a Minty Boy. In an ideal world, mate, we get him for about 100 million, because anything above that, and I think it's a big risk. And I also think it's going to come down to Newcastle getting top 5 or not. Because top 5 are going to get you Champions League this season in the Premier League and in La Liga. The way the coefficients are going and the point scores are, England are streets ahead. So they will get 5 Champions League places. Let's look at the league table right now, actually. Right, so right now we've got Chelsea 49 points in 4th. Manchester City 47 points in 5th. Brighton 46 points in 6th, Aston Villa 45, Bournemouth 44, and Newcastle are in 9th 44 with a game to play. So Newcastle could go up to 47 and just be behind City on goal difference. So I think it's going to take Newcastle to get no Champions League football, personally, for us to have any chance to get Isak, or Arsenal to have any chance, anyone to have any chance. I think they have to finish outside the Champions League places, which I think they will, for what it's worth. They're having a wobble. They've got, obviously, Gordon out with a suspension, Hall out with an injury, Fabian Schär or Sven Botman. Is it Sven Botman? I can't remember which one is out. So yeah, I think they will miss out.